Your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Dismissed Senator Natasha, please, you are not recognized to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir.
Okay, let's go.
My people, welcome back to my channel. From this singular act of the Senate President, people have kept on questioning his character, his integrity over the years, how he sees women, how he make women look like they are nothing, and how he tried to stampede their rights. So from this you are seeing here, people are questioning his integrity as a vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And some people had come to question his character. They have asked him questions like, is he really a leader, a true leader? Why is he acting the way he acts towards women most of the time? And people have really questioned, are you sure this man's wife is not actually really suffering in their home, you know? But however, VDM has come to react to this, and with another evidence that implicates the Senate Vice President on how he is not even of good character to even start with, that he has done the same thing Senator Natasha Akpoti did to him. That he has done the exact thing that Senator Natasha Akpoti did to him. So let me allow the clip to play. I don't want to talk too much on this. Let's just watch and see.
All right, so by now, I'm pretty sure that you people have seen the video where Gospel Akpabio, the Senate President, ordered that Senator Natasha Akpoti should be removed from the plenary because of misconduct. Well, dear Senate President Gospel Akpabio, this is the video of you doing that exact same thing. In my own interpretation, I will even say yours is even worse. Now, this is the video.
You can go to your seat. Then when you get your seat, I'll recognize you.
I sat next to Senator Kwankwaso until I was led by the sergeant at arms that this is my seat.
I asked the clerk whether he allocated that seat to you. He said he didn't.
He told me he would prefer to sit here. So I said there is no microphone there, but he said he will still prefer to sit there.
If there's been a senator that I've allowed to speak without a microphone, state. That's never happened in this chamber. All we said is there's no microphone where you are. Go to a place where there's one and you can speak. Now you have the floor. Speak and let us make progress.
I want to apologize to my colleagues if I raised my voice earlier, and to say that until the Senate is well reconstituted and the sitting arrangements well arranged, I want to hold my...
Well, in my own interpretation, what Gospel Akpabio did here is kind of worse than what Natasha Akpoti did on that very day. But again, shout out to Bukola Saraki, the then Senate President, for the way he handled this whole situation. A special shout out to him. And again, most people call a spade. Natasha Akpoti actually did a serious misconduct. Even when they told her to leave, you understand, just like, oh, I'm not scared of you and all that. I mean, she's not supposed to do that, but Gospel Akpabio was also supposed to look for the best way to manage the whole thing, because misconduct is not misconduct. The fact say Bukola Saraki no order say this man go leave, no me say this other person no go order him. And I feel like the last thing that happened between Bukola Saraki and Senator Akpoti, I feel as if two of them, they never really forgive themselves. That's just what I think. I feel like they've not forgiven themselves. And again, Gospel Akpabio should understand that Natasha is a woman. Natasha is a woman, not just a woman. Natasha is a very stubborn woman. Judging by everything I've seen, judging by the whole thing, she stood up against Yaya Bello when Yaya Bello was at his prime. When Yaya Bello still they shake everybody, Natasha Akpoti stand. As a matter of fact, rumor they say, man, when she dey go Kogi State that time, say they even give her own army where go protect her against the government army. So the woman is strong, she's stubborn. So you get the way they follow those kind of people, right? She know they won't agree. Like people like her, they know they like when you use high voice for her. So you go, Senate President, I know it's not supposed to be, but she's a woman. You understand? But Natasha Akpoti too, please, you have to respect our Senate President. You understand? A lot of people don't like him, but power don't enter in hand, power don't enter in hand be that. So respect comes with that position that he is. Senate president, like now, if anything happens to the president, anything happens to vice president, which other person again? I think Senate president is the fourth or even the third. I can't even remember. I think it's like the fourth person. So a position strong for the whole of Nigeria. His position is very strong, and if you don't respect him, other people from outside country would not respect him. If somebody in the house, a member of the house, would not respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio, then people where they look us from outside country too, they're not going to respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio. But again, respect is reciprocal. So the way when Senate President they talk to Natasha, it's supposed to balance her. But again, ultimately, for the benefit of Nigeria, that's what I'm talking. For the benefit of Nigeria, you people need to get along.
Honestly, guys, let me give my 1 cent or 2 cents rather on this. This thing didn't even really need, like, require this kind of drama coming from, elderly people, right? And coming from people that we are looking up to as leaders. And they are like, giving us this thing that tomorrow, if someone acts act of character, just like the girl that beats up her lecturer, right? If the person act of character, you will say, these children doesn't have respect, they lack respect and whatnot. Whereas you, the elderly person, is not even living by example, and a so-called leader sitting up there, being followed up by cameras, and that that all these things are being captured, and you are still misbehaving. You can't even control your emotions as of that time. Especially the man there would have controlled his emotions. Especially our dear Senate president that was meant to control his anger, control his emotions, but he didn't control it, and he started, going back and forth with a woman, which doesn't even make sense, because the lady was seated in a place where her voice, the mic was on, but when they showed when he did what he did to the ex-Senate president, he wasn't even where mic was. There was no mic to receive his speech. But then he was still claiming right. That was something that had happened before he became the Senate president. You see this life, I so much believe in karma. You see how it turned. The table has turned now, and he couldn't control his emotion. What he did to some other person, now it has happened to him. So what am I trying to say in this life? No matter anywhere you find yourself, just know the right thing to do. Just be as smart as you can. If you say you're an intelligent person, if you say, anyway, school doesn't make someone intelligent. Being educated doesn't make one an intelligent person. Intelligence is just having the sense to know what is right at that time or at that moment, at that point, and then do it. That is what intelligence means. Intelligence doesn't mean that I went to school, I went to University of Harvard, I went to Cambridge, I went to, if you like, go anywhere and come back. If you don't have intelligence, you don't have it. They know they buy intelligence for market. It's something you build. You see, intelligence and character. You build these two things. You build it with yourself. You sense your environment and you do the right thing. Just not to make things to escalate. Just to make things to still lie low, right? Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.